You might have heard the term Democratic Socialism if you've been paying attention to American politics recently. Bernie Sanders, AOC, and the recent New York mayor candidate Mamdani can all be considered democratic socialists. So, what is democratic socialism? How does it differ from regular socialism? What do they believe? What policies do they support? And finally, what are some pros and cons? These questions will all be answered in this very first episode of Political Buzzword Define-a-thon. To understand democratic socialism, you must first know some surrounding terms. Left-wing politics refers to a broad range of political ideologies that seek to achieve a society where every individual has equal rights, opportunities, and status. They generally oppose social hierarchy. This is the umbrella that democratic socialism falls under. Democratic socialists believe in democracy, which means that power resides with the people in their ability to vote and make decisions. However, they are against capitalism, which is an economic system where private individuals can own property and goods centered around making profits. Democratic socialists in America argue that capitalism is incompatible with American ideals such as freedom and equality, opting for a socialist society instead. Socialism is the belief that all production, distribution, and exchange should be controlled by the government. Democratic socialists attempt to merge American democracy and ideals with socialist ideals, which means using the government to distribute things like healthcare, food stamps, housing, social security, disability support, and more. Moderates want to shape the American framework to curb capitalistic excess, while extremists want to replace capitalism completely and all private enterprises. Bernie Sanders, for example, supports unions, higher minimum wage, and free tuition universities. There are many pros and cons to these beliefs and goals. Some agree with the idea of wealth distribution and helping thin the gap between the wealthy and the poor. They believe democratic socialist policies make an unjust and unequal society more fair, allowing those facing poverty to thrive. Others claim that in a merit-based system, it is unfair to take large amounts of money from the successful and distribute it to the less wealthy. They argue that government handouts will destroy work incentives and encourage reliance. High taxes from a bloated government bureaucracy will be inefficient, and government control in the markets will stifle innovation. While democratic socialists have a utopian vision for an equal society, there are many practical concerns about a big government, inefficiency, and low incentive. A larger issue is the difficulty implementing these ideas in a divided and constantly shifting American political system, for better or for worse. It will face large pushback, especially from Republicans, and many Americans dislike high taxes.